Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This goes out a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's Taylor. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Barkley inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
18, pioneer. 3.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Get it. Come 19, come 19. Three. Go check. Ready.
Now it's Taylor. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Prescott on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run the end around. This is Crooks. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now Taylor on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Rig. Drop 60. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to pull his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Get out there. We're going to 53. Everybody kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's go now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit.
79 Broncos. Go, Reed. Go. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Taylor on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith, first-round pick there on the tackle.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Taylor. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Everybody, kill. 47. We're going to 54. Wide in.
2nd down, Prescott. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pat the street.
Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Cougar 19.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Prescott going to change the play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Run.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, smash Franco. Hurry.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This will get the lead up to 7. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54.
Now Dak. Able to hit his target lane. Down inside the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Here's Prescott. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you
taking it right down Broadway. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they will take a knee here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come